Good day everyone, especially to our dearest professor, Mrs. Lucinita Verdudes. I am Irish Me Azarcon Arcaza from BSed English 3A. And for today's video, I will be demonstrating with you my chosen instructional material for language teaching. But before anything else, let's first define or discuss what is an instructional material. Instructional materials are the content or information conveyed within a course. This includes lectures, readings, textbook, multimedia components, and other resources in a course. Instructional materials are the essential tool in learning every subject in the school curriculum. So they allows the student to interact with words and symbols and ideas in ways that they develop their abilities in reading, listening, solving, viewing, speaking, writing, and using media and technology. So that's it for the definition of an instructional material. Now, I am going to present to you my chosen instructional material for language teaching. I chose Back's Pulled Out Organizer. I don't know if you are familiar with this, but I think yes, you are familiar because when we say organizer, this is a common instructional material that teachers used in their discussion. Okay, so this Back's Pull Out Organizer is a kind of instructional material that I developed that is designed to create an engaging class discussion by simply organizing the topic using strips of neon paper inside the box. To make this instructional material possible, I have here the materials needed in constructing a Back's Pulled Out Organizer. First, you must need 1/4 illustration board. Next is you must have 2 pieces of folder, a scissor, assorted neon paper, stapler, double-sided tape, marker, glue, and roller. So these are the materials needed in creating a Back's Pulled Out Organizer. Now let's proceed with the steps or procedures on how to make Back's Pulled Out Organizer instructional material. So the first procedure is you need to prepare 1/4 illustration board and cut it into 2 pieces of rectangular shape and form a box. So after you form a box, you need to cover it with neon paper to make it more pleasing in the eyes of the learners as well as the teacher. After you form a box and you cover it with neon paper, the second procedure in creating a Back's Pulled Out Organizer is to prepare the 2 pieces of folder and fold it back and forth. So we will use this folder if we are going to attach that strips of neon paper inside the box. The third procedure is to cut out assorted neon papers in the same size for you to write down the topics and the subtopics. So after you cut out the assorted neon papers, the fourth step is to write down the content in the strips of neon paper. When everything was ready and you already jot down the important contents or information that is needed in your discussion, now is the time for you to paste and attach that cut out neon paper in the folded folder. So after you after you paste and attach that strips of neon paper, the last procedure in creating a Back's Pulled Out Organizer is to paste the folded folder inside the box using a double-sided tape. To sum it up, let's repeat the procedures on how to make a Back's Pulled Out Organizer instructional material. The first procedure is to prepare 1/4 illustration board and cut it into 2 pieces forming rectangular shape and form it a box. So after you form a box, you need to cover it with neon paper to make it more pleasing in the eyes of the learner as well as the teacher. So the second step is to prepare the 2 pieces of folder and fold it back and forth. The third step in creating a box fold-out organizer is to cut out assorted neon paper and the same size for you to write down the topic and the subtopics of your discussion. The fourth procedure after you cut out, you need to write down the content in the strips of neon paper. So the fifth procedure is to paste and attach that cut out neon paper in the folded folder, and the last one is to paste that folded folder inside the box using a double-sided tape. For the effectiveness of the instructional material box fold-out organizer, first is it captures the interest and attention of the learner. Second, it makes learning more interesting, realistic, and appealing. Third is that it provides information about a certain topic that let the students experience and learn. The fourth effectiveness is it let the students participate actively in the class discussion by letting them read and explain something from what is written in the instructional material. And last but not the least is it let the students appreciate the creativeness of the chosen instructional material and give them an overview on how to make something creatively. So that's it for the effectiveness of the instructional material. That's it for my demonstration. Thank you so much for listening, and I do hope that you learned something from my presentation and you gain ideas and information on how you are going to make an instructional material creatively and engaging to your learners. So thank you so much, and God bless us all.